Welcome all of you to this online webinar on how to trade without technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. Many people have failed to stay in stock market trading for more than a year or two because of this technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. Some people are used to free stuff, tips and calls, which has led to their failure. Some are used to dabba trading and gossips that has led to their failure. So today you may think, now how is it possible to trade without technicals or fundamentals or advisory or even at least without tips and calls? Is there a way to trade effortlessly in stock market? Now if this is your question, then let me tell you, yes, there is an invention, the revolutionary invention of this era. Now it has become very essential in this tough time the world is facing, and this invention is supporting people who have lost their jobs striving to earn income by trading from home, trading futures and options to come out of their fear of future life. Yes, gentlemen, the revolutionary invention that I'm talking about is called the dynamic live. It is the first ever stock market intelligence of the world called the Domantic method. Now, today in this session, you're going to learn to earn money in trading in a matter of just 1 to 3 easy steps. And you will also master futures and options trading in just 7 minutes. Now, I know that when I make these big statements, some of you will laugh at it, some of you will rubbish it. But all I would like to tell you here is just go through the session. Maybe at the end of the session, you may have to revise your opinion. But having said that, I also request all of you to forget everything about trading that you have learned till date. Look at the session as a beginner. The more you look at the session as a beginner, the faster you achieve the end results. And when I'm talking about the end results, there is only one end result that we are all working towards here, and that is to earn money, isn't it? But in order to earn money in trading, there are only two things that you can do here, and that is buying and selling. Right? But if you want to succeed in trading, then you have to learn the right entry and right exit. That is, when to buy and when to sell is what you're supposed to learn here. But today you don't have to worry about the right entry and right exit, because dynamic live will automatically identify the right entry and right exit for you. So that today you don't have to waste your time doing anything else. Rather, you can straight away start trading and start earning. But at the same time, you also know that market conditions do not remain the same. There are varieties of price situations. In any given market condition, for you to get the right entry and right exit, there are some very unique intelligence at work in this dynamic live. Now, which are they? How do they work? And how you can benefit from it? Let's have a look. So as I told you, for you to succeed in trading, the only thing that you have to learn here is the right entry and right exit. But at the same time, when not to enter, when not to exit is also equally very important for you to learn. But today there is an intelligence in this dynamic live called the wait and act intelligence, which takes care of this. How? Let's have a look. So whenever the price is increasing, and if this dynamic live feels that this is a good point to buy, then here in the action information, it will be very clearly written as buy long, act now. It means buy signal has come, please take a long position, act now, buy it immediately. But many times when the price is increasing, and if this dynamic live feels that this is not a good point to buy, if it feels that this is a trap, then here in the action information, it will be written as buy signal, wait and buy. It means buy signal has come, but please wait, don't buy this. Looks like this is a trap. It may reverse. So when to enter, when not to enter, just by reading this, you will be able to understand it. Similarly, in a downtrend, when the price is about to go down, then this dynamic live will tell you sell short, act now. It means sell signal has come, please take a short position, act now. Sell it immediately. But many times when the price is decreasing, and if this dynamic live feels that this is a trap, then it will be written as sell signal, wait and sell. So similarly, in one situation in Bank Nifty, when we were trading and in the month of June, when the price started coming down, this action information said sell signal, wait and sell. And later what happened was, the very next day the price opened with a gap down. Now looking at this, now you may start thinking that we should have sold the previous day itself so that we could have benefited in this gap down. But you have to observe, in spite of the gap down, the action is still telling us sell signal, wait and sell. Because it strongly feels that sometime sooner or later the price is going to reverse. So the very next thing that happened was the price completely reversed. So without knowing this, if you had taken a short position, by now you would have got stuck in a minus trade. But then those having a dynamic live, looking at the action information, they would have simply avoided this trade. By avoiding this trade, they have successfully avoided a minus trade. And avoiding a minus trade in itself is a profit, isn't it? Similarly, we have the zigzag caution intelligence. Whenever the price moves up and down, all the temporary price reversals are identified by these zigzag cautions. Let us see this. So as you can see here, as the price starts increasing, right on top there is a red colored symbol. We call it as a zigzag caution. Now when it appears, it means get ready, the price is about to reverse. So if in case you had taken a buy position earlier, then you can exit your long positions very early, right close to the top. And the very next day you can see that it has opened with a gap down. Now you are completely saved from this gap down. You're saved from a minus trade. And not only that, you have successfully exited your trade with maximum profits right close to the top. Not only this, even in a downtrend when the price is decreasing, when you have a short position in place and there is this green symbol, we call it as zigzag caution, which means the price is about to reverse. So what you can do here is you can exit your short position very early, right close to the bottom. And the next thing that happened was the price completely reversed. So this is the benefit of having a zigzag caution intelligence. It helps you to exit your trades very early with maximum profits. And then we have the sideways caution intelligence. You know that the price always does not move in an uptrend or in a downtrend. It also moves in sideways. Now there are many people who don't know what is a sideways movement in the first place. So let me tell you, sideways movement is a phase in the price movement where the price keeps moving up and down very frequently within a small range or sometime in a bigger range. And this is a phase where majority of traders incur a series of minus trade. It is because they are simply not able to understand which direction the price is about to move. But then today, you don't have to worry because Dynamic Live is the one and only platform which automatically tells you about sideways movement. Now, how does it tell us? Let us have a look. So in the real-time market, when the price is fluctuating and if the Dynamic Live feels that the sideways movement is about to start, then here in the action information, it will here in the reason, it will be very clearly written as sideways nearing sign. So it is telling you that the sideways movement is about to start. Be prepared. Later, the information changes to sideways start sign. Now, the moment it says sideways start sign, now you know that the sideways movement has started. So you also know that the price is going to move up and down very frequently now. So it is better whatever trade that you have taken, it is better you exit it fast with minimum profits. Or the other best thing that you can do here is you can stop trading the script, go trade some other script which is not in sideways. Later, the information changes to sideways now. So as long as the price keeps moving in sideways, it will tell you that it is in sideways now. And at some point later, it tells you sideways end sign. This is the time where you know that the sideways movement has come to an end and the price is about to move in a single direction. Now you have to get in to capture the next big movement. So this is how this sideways intelligence works. So what happens here is now your decision making becomes absolutely easy in live trading. And above that, before you do the trade, you know which are the trades that you have to exit it fast with minimum profits. That is the benefit of the sideways caution intelligence. And then we have the dynamic system cautions and DMBOTS. Now, as I told you earlier, zigzag cautions identifies the temporary price reversals, but the dynamic system caution intelligence identifies the major price reversals. Now, how does it do this? Let's have a look. As you can see here, there is a very clear uptrend, and in an uptrend, when the price is increasing, right on top there is this red symbol. We call it as a dynamic system caution. Now, when it appears, we know that the price is about to reverse. So, if in case you have taken a long position earlier, now what you can do here is you can think about exiting your position very early, close to the top, and not only that, you will also be able to take the opposite trade very early in order to capture the next big movement. So there is a benefit of this dynamic system caution, and you can see when this dynamic caution has appeared, now the price was at around 21,621, and later what has happened is the price has completely come down to 20,767, close to 900 plus point movement here in this one single move, and you could have benefited from this movement provided you knew that the price is going to reverse, isn't it? Similarly, even in a downtrend, as the price starts decreasing, right at the bottom there is this dynamic system caution. Now, when it appeared, the price was at around 19,789, and later what happened was the price completely moved up to 20,987. More than 1,200 points movement in this one single stretch. Now, you could have benefited from it provided you knew that the price is going to reverse. And today, how will you know that the price is going to reverse before it reverses? Well, the only way to know that is with the help of this dynamic system caution intelligence. There is absolutely no other way. And this is how all these multiple intelligence works. But then today you don't have to worry, because your job is not to follow all these intelligence. Your job is to simply follow only the Daumantic method level 2. So what this Daumantic method level 2 does here is it collects all the information from these multiple intelligence and finally tells you what trade you are supposed to do. But once again, when it comes to the point on what trade you are supposed to do, there is a question whether to trade in futures or in options. But I'm sure most of you watching this session are interested to trade in options, isn't it? But how to trade in options? You know that there are many people who have spent years of their life trying to learn what is options and lot many other things, and they are still learning. But today you people are here to decide whether you want to spend your time learning or whether you want to spend your time earning. If you have decided to spend your time earning, then you are at the right place, because Dynamic Live is the one and only platform in the whole world today which can automatically tell you how to trade in options, when to trade in options, and what to trade in options. So whenever the price is about to increase, and if this Dynamic Live feels that it is going to increase even further, then under the Daumantic method level 2 in the action information, it will be very clearly written as buy call option now. So it is directly telling you to buy a call option. So today you don't have to waste your time reading books, learning what is options and all those hundreds of trading strategies. Rather, you can straight away start trading. Similarly, when the price is about to decrease, then here in the action it will be written as buy put option now. So both in an uptrending market as well as in a downtrending market, it will guide you to trade and earn money. But whenever it tells you to buy a call option or a put option, now what are you going to do next? Well, you're going to buy it, isn't it? But after you buy, what happens next? Well, the only thing that happens with every common trader is now you're stuck with fear, confusion, tension, panic, because you don't know what to do next, whether to hold it, how long to hold it, or whether to exit it. But today you don't have to worry. This gap is automatically fulfilled by the Dynamic Live itself, because as soon as you buy, later it itself will tell you that hold call option. How long to hold, it will tell you. And at some point it will tell you exit call option now. So there is a point where you can exit the trade. In this case, it has not only told you to exit the call option, it also has said exit call and buy a put option now, because it strongly feels that the price is going to reverse. And after you buy a put option, later it tells you hold put option, and finally at some point it tells you exit put option now. So when to enter, how long to hold, and when to exit, complete information will be given by the Dynamic Live itself. Your job is to simply follow it and place orders. But when it comes to trading in options, there is one more important thing that you have to learn, and that is to select the right strike price. There are many people who are trading in options today, but then not many people have ever tried to understand that if you want to succeed in options trading, and then you have to learn to select the right strike price. But today you don't have to worry. Even the right strike price is automatically selected by the Dynamic Live itself. So whenever the action tells you to buy a call option, you just have to come look at this pyramid pointing upward, pick one number out of these three, that is your right strike price. Similarly, when it tells you to buy a put option, you can look at the pyramid pointing downward, pick one number out of these three, that is your right strike price. Now once you have selected the right strike price, you just have to go ahead, do the trade and start earning. But then in spite of me telling you all these things, some of you watching the session are thinking, boss, I'm a beginner, I don't know what is futures, what is options in the first place. Will I be able to learn? How many days will it take for me to learn? Lot many questions must be running in your mind. But as I promised you in the beginning of the session, that today you are going to master futures and options trading in just 7 minutes. But if you're thinking that you are a beginner, then let me tell you the truth that it is very good that you are a beginner, because you don't know anything. When you don't know anything, then your mind is a clean slate. Whatever is told here, you will simply follow it, isn't it? That is what we want you to do here. And as long as you're doing that, you are in for some serious money. So being a beginner or an experienced trader, whatever it is, all that you have to do is just read what is written here in the action information. Can you read it there? Under the Daumantic method, it is written as buy call option now. So read it loudly. Before you read it, you must know which script you are looking at. This is Bank Nifty that we are looking at. So read it as Bank Nifty buy call option now. And as I told you, when it comes to trading in options, you must also select the right strike price. So since it is a call option, let's say you selected the strike price 20,500. So you have to read it as Bank Nifty buy call option now 20,500 strike price. Will you be able to do this much? Is it possible? If you can do this, but if you still have a doubt, now what you can do is you can pick up your phone, make a call to the phone. If I tell you Bank Nifty buy call option now 20,500 strike price, if I give you only this much information, will I be able to trade in options? Yes or no? You ask him. And when you ask him, you'll be surprised to listen to his answer, because his answer will be a big yes. Because they don't care whether you know what is futures, what is options. They don't care whether you are an experienced trader or a beginner. The only thing that they care here is, have you given them the complete information or not? So here you told them which script, you said Bank Nifty. What to do, you said buy call option now. Which strike price, you said 20,500 strike price. Now all the right information has been conveyed here. Now your job is to just go ahead and their job is to just go ahead and place the order. Now for you to make a phone call and convey this message over the phone, now how much time is it going to take? It's a matter of 20-30 seconds, isn't it? 30 seconds, you make a call, you tell them Bank Nifty, buy call option now, 20,500 strike price. They will simply place the order and tell you what price it has been bought. Now after that, just cut the call. Later, here in the action, it will be written as hold call option, as we saw in the previous example. And at some point later, it will be written as exit call option now. So when it says exit call option now, one more phone call, you tell them Bank Nifty exit call option now. By now, they already know which call option you have bought, so they will simply place the order to exit the trade. So 30 seconds for an entry, 30 seconds for an exit. You do this 7 times in a row, it means you have mastered options trading. Now, how will you know that you have mastered options trading? That is when the public starts calling you that you are a master. When your stockbroker, when I start calling you that you are a master of options trading, then of course you are a master. But why will we people call you that you are a master? It is because when you do this 7 times in a row, and at the end of 7th time when your account balance is in profit, then obviously anyone and everyone will call you that you are a master of options trading, isn't it? The truth here is, gentlemen, it doesn't matter how many books you have read, it doesn't matter how many years of experience or knowledge you have. The only thing that matters here is, have you really made money or not? If you have made money, you are a master. If you have not made money, you are not a master. Isn't it the truth? Similarly, today, if you want to master futures trading, here in the action, when it is written as buy long act now, one phone call, you tell them Bank Nifty futures buy long act now. Just read it. And later when it says sell short act now, once again one more phone call, tell them Bank Nifty futures sell short act now. 30 seconds for an entry, 30 seconds for an exit. You do this 7 times in a row, it means you have mastered futures trading as well. This is the reality, gentlemen. Today you can go talk to any experienced trader, any stockbroker for that matter. When it comes to practical trading, this is all that you're going to do. If this is all that you're going to do, then this is all that you're supposed to learn, isn't it? And today, if you're trying to learn anything more than this, then I think that you are trying to waste your time. And if you people have understood this reality, and if you agree with me today, it means you have already mastered futures and options trading. So don't waste your time anymore. Start trading and start earning. But when I say this, some of you will start thinking, do we have to watch it the whole day? No, you don't have to watch it the whole day. Once every 30 minutes, if you can check this action information, that is more than enough. You don't have to sit there the whole day watching it. And above that, there is this preparation wherein much in advance it will be written as get ready to buy call option, get ready to buy put option, get ready to exit call option. At least 15 to 30 minutes in advance, it will tell you so that you know what trade you're going to do next, and accordingly you can prepare yourself. And today, for this action information to give you an entry or an exit, there are some multiple signals at work. Like we have this golden arrow mark, the intraday 3 speed signal, we call it, the intraday 3 long signal, the intra-week long signal, the major zigzag cautions, and many more. Now, each of the signals expertises in identifying a certain type of price movement. And as I told you, market conditions keep changing. And in these changing market conditions, for you to get the right entry and right exit, these many signals are at work. For entry, you can see these many signals are at work. Similarly, for exit, these many signals are at work. But then today, your job is not to follow all these signals. You don't even have to learn all these signals. Your job is to simply follow only this 1, 2, 3 easy steps. As I promised you in the beginning of the session, your job is to simply follow 1, 2, 3 easy steps to start earning. But what are these 1, 2, 3 easy steps? The first step, just add your favorite stock or index in Dynamic Live. Just add it on the screen. Second step, check what the Dynamic method action information is telling you to do. And whatever it tells you to do, based on that, simply place orders and start trading. This is the third step. So this is how easy it is today to start trading in futures and options, gentlemen. There's a reason we call it as a revolutionary invention. But today, let's go have a look at this Dynamic Live in the live market, in the real-time market, to understand how you can benefit from it. Now, for us to check this, I request any of you to suggest me your favorite stock or index so that we can see what this Dynamic Live is telling us to do. Now for you to add your favorite stock or index, now all that you have to do here is just click on this favorites here. Once you click on this favorites, now what will happen is a drop down will appear. Now in this drop down you can go select any of your favorite stock. As Ms. Rajani has asked for SBI, let us check what's happening in SBI. I've selected SBI. Now it is added on the screen and my job is to just come and look at the action information. And you can see here the action information very clearly says stay tuned for the next trade. It means there is no trade as of now. Just wait there. Wait until it tells you to buy a call option or to buy a put option. Only then you can go ahead and do the trade. So this is about SBI. We are waiting for the next trading opportunity. And Mr. Nitesh wants to check Bharti Airtel. Let us check what's happening in Bharti Airtel. I've selected Bharti Airtel and my job is to come look at the action information and it says stay tuned for the next trade. So even in Bharti Airtel there is no trade as of now. We have to wait here and you can see in the reason it is very clearly written as sideways nearing sign. So we have to watch it very carefully. And Mr. Sampath Kumar wants to check Reliance. Let us check Reliance. So now that I have added Reliance on the screen, now my job is to just come and check the action information and it again says stay tuned for the next trade. So there is no trade as of now. We have to wait for the next trading opportunity. And then let us check Maruti and Nifty. Now here is Maruti. You can see here, even in Maruti, there is no trade. It is very unfortunate. Most of the scripts that you are suggesting me, there is no trade. But then you can see that in preparation for Maruti, it is telling us get ready to buy a call option. So we may have to buy a call option. So we have to be prepared. So once this intraday 3 long signal price crosses above this intraday 3 long signal, it is going to tell us to buy a call option. Anyways, let us check what's happening in Nifty. Even in Nifty, there is no trade, I'm sure. Let us check. So I have added Nifty on the screen. Just hold on a few seconds until it refreshes. Yes, so this is the case of Nifty. You can see here, even in Nifty, there is no trade as of now. The action is telling us wait for the next trade, but the preparation is telling us get ready to buy a call option. So we may have to buy a call option, so be prepared. So this is how easy it is. Now all that we are trying to do here is just click on the favorites, add the favorite script, and then we are able to see us to do. And whatever it tells us to do based on that, just start trading. Now Ms. Tanvi wants to check Tata Steel and HDFC Bank. Let us check Tata Steel. So here is Tata Steel. Even in Tata Steel, there is no trade. It is very surprising, but then watch it closely. There are chances it can tell you to buy a call option very shortly. And HDFC Bank, the last one. So this is HDFC Bank. In HDFC Bank, you can see here it is telling us to hold put option. So hold on to your put option. Wait until it very clearly tells you to exit the put option. When it tells you to exit put option, that is when we can go ahead and exit the trade. So this is how easy it is to start trading in futures and options today. And today, when you have access to this intelligence, there are some very special benefits as a trader that you can draw from it. Now, what are these benefits? Let's go have a look. From here on, when it comes to taking an entry or an exit, there won't be any more confusion, because you know that it gives you the right entry and right exit with complete confidence. You will be able to trade there. And then when not to enter, when not to exit, that is also automatically identified. You don't have to worry at all. And then when it comes to trading in options, which is the right strike price, that is also automatically selected by this dynamic live itself. And the good thing here is the preparation, because it tells you much in advance what trade you're going to do next. So accordingly, you can prepare yourself. And the best part here is the action information, because it directly tells you what trade you're supposed to do. It doesn't know whether you are a beginner or an experienced trader, but it directly tells you what trade you are supposed to do here. right? Remember, Dynamic Live does all the hard work for you. Your job is 100% effortless because your job is to simply place orders. And today, for you to start trading, there is no need of in-depth training. Simple basic training is more than enough. It is a matter of 40 to 60 minutes of training that you have to go through, and then you are ready to start trading. And as I told you, anyone can implement it. Even if you're a beginner, experienced trader, working professional, housewife, retired person, stockbrokers, anyone will be able to implement it. But remember, all that we want you to do here is just implement it mechanically. Do it as it is told. You don't have to use your brains. You don't have to use your expertise or anyone else's expertise. Just do it as it is told. As long as you do that, you're in for some serious money. So these are all the benefits here, gentlemen. But then when I'm saying this, some of you watching the session are thinking, now what is the cost? What is the price of the software? But let me tell you, there is no cost, there is no price that one can bear for something precious like this. There is only one thing that you people have come here to do, and that is to decide. You're all here today to decide, are you ready to invest today to secure your tomorrow? Are you ready to invest today to secure your financial future? If you're ready to do that, then let me show you what is the investment that you're supposed to make. But just by looking at this Dynamic Live in a video or in a session like this, you'll not be able to judge it. Only when you touch it, feel it, open it, run it in the real-time market, do some trades. When you see the real profit in front of your eyes, that is the day you'll understand its true benefits. That is the day you will realize what you have been missing all these years when it comes to trading in stock market. But today, to make sure that all of you can first get your hands on this Dynamic Live to understand its true benefits, to make sure that every trader can reap the benefit of this Dynamic Live for the first time ever. Let me repeat this. For the first time ever in the last 12 years, the management at Dowman Group has come up with a very big special offer. What is the offer? Let me show you that. Today, you can get this Dynamic Live by investing just 8,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month. But remember, this special offer is valid only for the first month subscription, because the original price of this Dynamic Live is 4,39,000 rupees for 12 months. But today, you're getting it at just 8,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month, so that you can get your hands on it, touch it, feel it, do some trades, and it is a matter of a trade or two for you to gain back this investment that you have made here. There are many people who have been requesting us for trial. Now all your request has been answered with the special offer here today, so that you can get your hands on it first to get understand this benefit. But let me also tell you that this special offer is valid only for a limited period of time. Very soon the offer will go and the price will rise. So today, if any one of you is interested to jump into this revolution, start trading and start earning, then here is the link that I have just texted on the chat. Just click on the link and you will be able to subscribe the special offer. But when I'm saying this, some of you are thinking, all right, the first month we get the special offer at 8,000. What happens from the second month? Do we have to pay the complete 4,39,000 rupees? Well, no, you don't have to do that, because there are many more other special offers. Let me show you that. There is this presidential rights where you get the same 12 months plan. Instead of investing 4,39,000, today you can invest only 1,23,000, wherein you get Dynamic Live for one entire year. You also get a dynamic system free for lifetime. Now, what is this dynamic system? Dynamic system is another intelligent software like Dynamic Live. It also gives you right entry and right exit automatically. The biggest benefit is it helps you to do some amazing positional trading. And if anyone wants to do long-term or short-term investment in the equity segment, that can also be done with the dynamic system. The other big benefit here is it gives you signals and information one day in advance. So those people who don't have time, by spending hardly 10 to 15 minutes, remember, by spending just 10 to 15 minutes of your leisure time, you will be able to follow this dynamic system and start earning consistently year after year. And this dynamic system in itself is worth around 95,000 rupees, but today you are getting it free for lifetime. You're getting almost 71% off per month on this particular plan. And there is the privilege rights, where you get a 6 months plan at just 72,000. You get Dynamic Live for 6 months. You also get dynamic system free for 1 year. And then we have a 3 months plan at 42,000. You get Dynamic Live for 3 months. You also get dynamic system free for 3 months. And at last we have the 1 month plan at just 16,500. You get Dynamic Live for 1 month. You also get dynamic system free for 1 month. So these are all the 4 different plans that you can opt for from the second month onwards. But for the first month, you get the special offer at just 8,000 rupees. The link is already there in the chat for you to subscribe. But once you click on this and subscribe, now what will happen is the technical team will send you a mail. They will take a remote access of your computer and they will install this dynamic live and dynamic system today itself onto your computer. And along with this, you can also attend an online workshop today itself at 5 p.m. wherein the session will be hardly for 40 to 60 minutes, wherein you will learn things in a bit more detail so that from tomorrow you will be ready there to start trading and start earning. So these are all the benefits, gentlemen, but then this is not the end. Now along with this, every day whenever the markets are open, before the market opens at 8:30 in the morning, there will be a pre-market session wherein we plan for the day. So in that session, you can come, get your stock clarified, get your doubts clarified. If you're trading in any other stock or index, you can plan for the day before the market opens. And then after the market at 5 p.m. once again there is the online workshop. You can come attend the session to revise your learning, and if you have any questions or doubts you can get it clarified there. So these are all the additional supporting sessions that we are doing in order to make sure that we handhold you completely throughout the process until you achieve the end results. So these are all the benefits here, gentlemen. This is all about today's session. Anyone who's interested, you can click on the link to subscribe. But if you have any other questions or doubts before you subscribe, you can ask me now. In the meantime, Mr. Jay Bagrecha has asked for Kotak Bank, I guess. So let us check what's happening in Kotak Bank. All I have to do is just select the script, add it on the screen. Now once that is done, my job is to just come and look at the action information. So here, even in Kotak Bank, it is telling us stay tuned for the next trade. So there is no trade as of now. We just have to wait for the next opportunity. And Mr. Nitesh has asked for Bank Nifty. He wants me to repeat on Bank Nifty. So let me check Bank Nifty. So this is what is happening in Bank Nifty. Even in Bank Nifty, there is no trade as of now. We are waiting for the next opportunity. But anyways, the preparation is telling us get ready to buy a call option. So we have to be prepared there. Any other questions or doubts? All right, looks like there are no more doubts. So gentlemen, thank you all for joining today's session. Wish you all a happy trading and a very good afternoon. See you on the other side at 5 p.m. in the online workshop. Until then, good day to all of you and thank you once again for joining the session.